Welcome back, my friends, to episode 6 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Thank you for joining me today. Last we left off, our boy Henry was getting drenched in a rainstorm, it seems, and we are on our way to Skalitz to bury our parents. I've been thinking about how we're going to get this done. We don't have a horse, and I think that would be very important in times like these, in these harsh times where there are so many dangers waiting upon the roads, presumably. I don't actually know that because I've not really been anywhere. Also, I thought this was two pigs standing right next to each other. You guys see what I mean with his little mohawk? Like it was another pig with a slightly lighter color right behind him. That was freaking me out. I thought he was two pigs playing the same animation at the same time. If you're curious what's going through my brain. Anyway, so I'm thinking, oh man, you know what? Here, I'm sorry, I gotta go in and do this. I keep forgetting to do this, and I'm gonna do it on camera. Please, I hope that's okay. No, toggle crouch. I'm gonna make that control, and then I'm gonna go to where's movement? I want jump, sprint, toggle, run. Change that to C. Now that is much more what I'm used to. I'm used to hitting C to start walking as I do in Skyrim. This is a very nice scene, isn't it? I've always been quite partial of rainy weather, and it's actually been raining here in LA, which is very rare for us. Oh, look at this cool little stream going right through the village. I guess that kind of, oh man, and look at the little, like the effect of the water going down the I don't know, steps? I don't know what you'd call them. Oh geez, I'm sorry. God, that scared me. Anyway, what I was going to say after the comment about it raining in LA is I guess it makes sense that villages would kind of build themselves around streams. That seems normal to me. I also wonder if she's standing here because it's raining. If so, that would be pretty cool. Well, I think it might be letting up a little bit. Anyway, I'm also assuming that because I'm out in the rain, maybe I'm getting a little bit cleaner. I don't know that for sure. This person and this person, maybe they're having a bad day of some kind. They don't seem to mind sitting out here in the rain. I do like rain far more than I think your average person, but even I wouldn't do that. Can I sit in this chair, I wonder? I can. Look at all these little roleplay interactions. Just take a nice little sit, and it's nice that there's such smooth transitions between the different animations, between the different movement states. This man. Everyone sit down. Oh, that's a good animation for sitting down in the bench too. It's very natural. Anyway, I should probably find a chair, a horse, and we'll figure out exactly how to get to Skalitz. How do I get up? Escape. I don't want to steal a horse. So this is what I was thinking about. Is that, oh, rain's picking back up again. I don't want to steal a horse because I like to imagine Henry as a good, God-fearing young lad, and that just doesn't strike me as something that he would do if given the option not to. But we might not have the option not to because it might be the difference between making it to Skalitz in one piece or not. All I have in terms of gear is this axe. I have a bow. And I'm not particularly great with either, I don't think. I'm trying to use equipment that demands better abilities than you have now, so its effectiveness is greatly reduced. You can find out exactly what the item demands in the inventory and item info. I should do that. So I don't have enough strength. I do believe that I leveled up. I'm level 3. Oh, I got a strength level 2. I don't have any perks that I can use, it seems. Oh well. Go main level. I should be able to take something else as well, right? No? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. So I can't even use the primary melee weapon that I have, meaning that we are really gonna need to avoid combat, I think. Also, fucking Christ, this village is cool. I feel like I could spend so much time just, like, walking around here and exploring all the little details. It's so realistically scaled, it feels like. You know what I mean? Like it's a real little town, realistically sized around this castle. I have no idea if that's true or not, since I don't know much, you know, about the time period, oh god, that this is supposed to take place in. That's not what I wanted to do either, but hey, why not? We could use a torch. I wonder if it'll burn out. But anyway, it feels realistic to me, right? And I guess it's all about the feel, how it comes across to the player. I think it's safe to say that most players, we talked about this in the last video, most players aren't going to know a whole lot of specifics, I would imagine, about this time period and the historical accuracy. So this portrayal is Pretty good, if you ask me. Now, I do have a question. In our quest, we have a marker for, we have a task for getting our parents and for getting a horse specifically, but I don't think we have a marker showing where we can get a horse. So I should take my horse. Skalitz is a long way from here. So that's my horse, right? If I own it, I should be able to take it. I shouldn't have to steal it. But it doesn't seem to have a corresponding marker on the map. I don't really know what's going on there. I guess we'll just kind of have to wing it. I am going to go over here and check this quest giver or this activity giver because I've not seen anything like that yet. So I want to kind of get a sense of what that means. Hello, Tanner Brada.
My respects to you.
And mine to you, my friend. Got a job for me?
Got any work that needs doing?
Not much,
All right.
unless you're not averse to a bit of risk.
How do you mean?
That depends, yeah.
As you can see, I tan hides. I can only buy them from the master huntsman, and he never gives me enough. I'd hunt them down myself, only he keeps a close watch on me. But you now...
Well, I don't think the master huntsman would be any happier about me hunting on his preserve.
He wouldn't, if he caught you at it. Look here, I'll pay a good price for whatever you bring me. And sometimes I have to fill an order and I need something in particular, in which case I would pay you extra. And if you help me out a few times, I might be able to teach you something useful.
Well, I don't know. I like to think that we know that Henry is kind of a boisterous young lad who wanted to go out and make his way in the world anyway, so maybe he's not quite so cut and dry when it comes to the law. At the very least, you can make the argument that he's young and inexperienced and would not necessarily understand the consequences of his actions, so maybe he would be willing to do something like this.
Couldn't you use some hides?
I need the hide of a sturdy roe buck. There's a wealthy merchant after one to hang on his wall. As if anyone would believe he bagged it himself.
Okay, well, I have the quest at the very least. Why not have it? Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I don't know if I'll do it. But look at this. It's very cool. I wish I knew. I mean, presumably my horse is stabled at the castle, right? So maybe it bears kind of popping back up and seeing where the stables are. Oh, but we saw all those. Oh, yeah, I need to check what these are for. Conciliation crosses are merely stones with a cross engraved into the surface or erected in places where tragic events or important historical events in the life of the community or the country had occurred. They were closely linked to criminal law, a symbol of admission of guilt and a plea for forgiveness. Interesting. The conciliation cross embodied repentance by the perpetrator of a crime built at the culprit's expense. In addition, conciliation crosses marked the boundaries of estates and municipalities. Good to know. Interesting. Well, so I know that the stable for the castle was inside the castle, so assuming that my horse was stabled there, I don't really think there's going to be a way for us to get it. And I don't know where there's another horse. I haven't seen any other ones. Maybe I'll just kind of run up here and see if I can spot any just kind of off the cuff. And if not, I suppose it's possible that I could find one along the way, but I think that is really risking our hide. If that's the route that we're going to take. Also, someone was telling me in the comments that the bathhouses in the last episode, when I tried to run into the bathhouse, the reason that I couldn't was because I hadn't paid for the service, and that makes sense to me. And apparently the bathhouse lady offers additional services as well, including some not-so-savory services, which I was surprised at, but maybe I shouldn't be, because we all know that prostitution is the world's oldest profession, so it makes sense. I'm kind of wandering around here, not a whole lot in the way of horses, and it's not like I can walk back into the castle and steal one, can I? How about this? I'm going to kind of do a little bit of exploring, and I don't really want to take up time in the episode to do it, so I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to see what I can find in terms of horses, and then I'll come right back to you. Well, unfortunately, I was not able to find a horse in the time that I was off camera. I did look up what the quest intended with the optional objective of finding a horse, and apparently I had the option to take my horse while I was still in the castle, and that one of the horses that were stabled there was mine and would not count as me stealing it. But I think that ship has sailed because I went up to the gate and I don't think they're letting me back in. So unless we can find another one, which I don't know. Oh, maybe that's one over there. Nope, that looks like just some sort of... It's not a horse, I don't think. It looks like we're hoofing it. So this is going to be a little bit more dangerous, unfortunately. But what are we going to do? Oh, I might be able to fast travel. That's actually something that I didn't consider. But I almost don't want to. I almost kind of want to walk it or just experience it myself. Although I must admit that I am curious to see exactly how the fast travel system works. So maybe this would be a good opportunity to do that. Why don't we just go ahead and give it a little bit of a time on foot, just so I can appreciate this fucking beautiful countryside in the rain. I don't know if you guys are digging this as much as I am, but I quite like the atmosphere of this part, this moment. Looks like we have another little village up here, maybe to explore, and maybe we'll find a horse over here. Like I said, I don't want to steal any horses, but if that's the difference between us living and dying, I think the choice is clear. This almost looks like a little mine, or like they're quarrying stone. Not a whole lot of people out working in the rain, it seems. Oh, maybe over here. What are you guys up to? I remember this place. I remember coming through here. I think this is where... well, it was a little bit farther up, I suppose. When the archers kind of came to our aid. But I believe this is where the cutscene started. Anything cool going on in this camp? Check on my map. Camp. What does that mean? I wonder what that kind of allows me to do. Maybe I can wait, or some sort of advantage that a camp confers to me. Let's go ahead and check it out. Gotta love that dynamic lighting, though. Look at the reflection on the wet ground. It's very nice. Let's see here. I can eat from the pot. I wonder if that's legal. Can I do that? Eat from pot? Why not? At least now I'm nice and full. Oh my god, look at this little dwelling. Objective failed, get a horse. Okay, well. Oh, it looks like I was not supposed to eat the what's it called? The food, assuming that that's what bolstered my, stealth rating right there, my stealth skill. Wait a second. What the hell? Where am I now?
Looks like they've already gone.
Am I all the way back at Skalitz? Did it just kind of like teleport me there once I passed a certain distance threshold? Oof. I'm not 100% clear on where I'm supposed to be here. Oh, Henry. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's... Is that Skalitz? I can't tell. Find my parents. Oh, it must be. I'm kind of back in town. I'm glad that he pulled out that sword. I mean, what's the sense of having it and not using it? All right, let's see where I am on the map. Okay, I'm in Ravna. I'm on the way. Makes sense to me. So I'm still... Wow, I cleared that distance very quickly. Look at this, all the way up through here. He's a fast boy, Henry. All right, well, let's be on our way. This is fucked up, man. Life in the Middle Ages, not particularly... ew, I don't want the right condition. I guess that's how they denote potential rot on food, is by having it tied to the same condition setting as like weapons and armor and stuff. Dried mushrooms, I can take those. They don't look too bad. Although I am not super confident in the quality of food that I loot off of corpses. But I'm really, at this point, we're so hard up for any sort of resource that I'm not very picky on what I take. Oh my gosh. Can I really not use that sword? Because, oh wait, do I have enough to use the Bardiche now? Maybe? Nope. I was gonna say, I didn't think I gained any strength. Maybe I shouldn't have my torch out either, because that's gonna potentially point me out to anyone looking. Oh, here's a live man. You friend or foe? Can I please equip this Sir Radzig's sword? Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh shit! He's not a friend. Okay. We're doing it. Yeah, baby. Oh, we won! We won our first fight. Hey, not bad. Take that. A mercy kill. Oh, buddy. I mean, I didn't want to do that, man. Oh, I think he's dead now. Mercy kill. We're gonna do it anyway. Oh, Henry! Oh, jeez! Oh my god, that was so brutal. That was so much more brutal than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, well, you know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. Wow, my adrenaline's kind of pumping from that. Let's see what you got. Yeah, coif, foot wraps, and soles. Can I compare that to my inventory? Let's see, what kind of boots I have right now. Old boots. They're a little bit dirty, but they're in better condition than his, it seems. Leather jerkin, light gambeson, patched hose. Nothing here is particularly fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I do like that the inventories happen in real time. That's something I've implemented in Skyrim now with Skyrim Souls, and it really does make a big difference in terms of the tension and the suspense of just like gameplay, like when you're in your inventories and such. Oh man, jeez. God, does this? Oh, what does that X mean? I wonder. Maybe that it's so in such poor condition that it wants to tell me. That is so brutal. It looks so real. All right, let's keep our wits about us here. I know that's the stab. Have I learned how to guard and parry yet? I don't think so. Probably gonna want to do that pretty quick here. Ooh, what is this? Sleep and save. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Not here. Not a particularly safe place, I don't think. Why did that guy just immediately up and attack me? Like, my friend, that was not in your best interest. I would have just let you go. I'm not interested in taking anyone's life just because you're looting some shit. I know that's probably illegal, but still, you know, I'm not the fucking guards. I'm not the law. I'm just Henry. It's Henry looking to bury my parents. All right, on our way, the lonely road. Wow, this actually is quite atmospheric. Oh, and how you can see Skalitz off in the distance. I'm assuming that means that they've sieged the castle. At the very least, they've set fire to some part of the... Oh, I can tab between them. Some part of the village, if not the entire village. Oh, man, I'm still thinking about that kill. I like the idea of each battle kind of feeling... what's the word? Significant, I guess would be the easiest way to put it. This is something that I think Requiem does very well as well, especially in the early game. But when you're fighting another human being, or fighting like another... I mean, still, even when you're fighting creatures, I think it does a great job of making those fights feel impactful because creatures can be so dangerous. But when you're fighting another human being, not only is it incredibly dangerous because, you know, humans are clever and they... can think they are the most dangerous game, as they say. You're fighting another human, each of you fighting for your lives, and I feel like there's something, oh god, very poignant about that is kind of lost when you're playing a game and you kind of just mow through human enemies like fodder, like in vanilla Skyrim, for example, when you are just encouraged to kill...
What did these poor souls ever do to them?
That's what I'm thinking too, Henry. I'm with you on that one. But when you just kind of mow through dozens of bandits, you know, over the course of like an hour, it loses a lot of the poignancy that I feel like it should have. All right, we're getting close here. Anyway, and my whole kind of overarching point is that by making each fight a lot more difficult and by making, you know, a single human enemy able to put up such a significant fight, I feel like it kind of forces you to take them seriously, even if it's just like a one-on-one fight, and that kind of adds to that poignancy that I'm talking about. Uh-oh.
What's that?
Oh, shit.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Oh, he's got weird voice acting. Whoa, you can't keep up with my sick combos, bro. You got friends? All right. Well, he's straight up dead. He just crumpled, didn't he? You got friends? I'm gonna loot you just real quick. Hunter's gloves, that seems pretty dope. I'll take that. And then, oh, a lot of this stuff is actually worth quite a bit. Plate counters. I don't know what that is, but I don't have much armor at the moment, so might as well. Oh, shit. Whoops. Honestly, you can. The Bardiche is worth enough to where I want to hold on to it. I was gonna say he could have it, but maybe I shouldn't do that. Am I paused right now? That's an important question. I feel like I should be able to answer. Guess we'll find out later. Green shirt, hunter's gloves. These are kind of useless. This is not. Now I'm wearing hunter's gloves. They're in better condition, so I'm gonna keep those on. They're a little bit dirty. That's fine. I have a backup. At the very least, I can sell it later. How's my encumbrance? 49.7 out of 78. Not terrible, but I will have to be mindful about what I pick up. Yikes. Why are they hanging? Oh, that looks like a woman or a child, like a smaller body. Dried mushrooms. Ugh. Nasty. Carrot. I'll take your carrot. That looks like a straight up dead person. The pooled blood underneath them really kind of adds to that effect, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and let's be careful here. Can I just climb right through this? Kind of a little hop. I like that it's a different animation because it's a slightly broken fence. Be very careful. I have to assume, it might have already told me this, but I don't remember offhand, if the weight of my armor affects the effectiveness of my sneaking. I have to assume that's the case because the game is so good about other similar details. Gotta be real careful. Check our corners. Like anything nice in here? Oh, I can even sit in the outhouse. I wonder if I can shit too. Seems like that's where most of these kind of survival sim games draw the line. I know it's the line that I drew when it came to Skyrim and the kind of survival mechanics that I tried to add there using the mods by very talented mod authors. I've never seen a mod for shitting in Skyrim. Like I said, I think that's where a lot of people draw the line when it comes to their survival sim gameplay mechanics. All right, let's go. Shh, be real quiet. Investigate this house. Hello? Anyone home? I think my go-to technique for now, when it comes to these bandits, is going to be just hitting them with a flurry of blows as quickly as possible, those combo strikes. That's something I seem to be able to reliably do. I think this is the same house model as our boy... Oh, actually, no, it's not. I was going to say as our boy Kanesh, his house back in Skalitz. Just looking for, variety in terms of the buildings and stuff. What else we got? Oh, it looks like we might have some cool shit in here. We got cabbage. 5 cabbages. Each one weighs a pound. I'm going to go ahead and... I'll take 2 for now. I can get rid of the food later. It does count as stealing, I suppose, because I am looting. Radish, why not? Each one of these weighs a pound? Oh no, that's the health of it. Wait, health? I don't understand item info. Maybe that's how much health it restores, must be. There's the weight, that makes sense. So I'm gonna take like 3 of these. Get out of there. Assuming that means the chest. I like that it opens up to kind of show me that I've looted this already. I think that's very cool. It's a nice touch. This whole kind of thing is like a single, like loot pile in a sense. I don't have any need for wood at the moment. I can't take it anyway, so I'm assuming I won't have any need for it. I don't think there's any like campfire kind of mechanics in the game. I wonder if there's any sort of temperature either. I've not noticed any sort of cold or heat gameplay, so I guess we're mostly worrying about our hygiene and our food in terms of survival mechanics. I think that's mostly the kind of stuff that I'm going to find here. Can probably move on. We'll have to be careful, though. I'm keeping my sword out at the very least. Is this the edge of Skalitz, it seems? Oh, God, and then just a dead body right there. This poor woman. I think I'm good on food for now. I don't think I'm getting in this way. What can I climb over this without hurting myself or at all? I wouldn't be surprised if I just can't climb it at all. It is spiked. Yep, can't do that. Oh man, look at those beautiful... I don't know what kind of flowers they are. I'm actually pretty unknowledgeable when it comes to flowers and flower types. But they are beautiful, I can say that much. Kind of a harrowing contrast to everything else. Stuff like that kind of makes me think about something I think about a lot. Just how little nature cares about all the trials and tribulations of humanity, you know? Like, it just doesn't give a shit. And here we are, waging wars and taking our own lives for what? For money and power, as what's-his-face said. And meanwhile, nature's just kind of fucking going, you know? It was there before we were, and it'll be there after we are. That's a very oddly phrased sentence, but hopefully you catch my drift. I don't know, it just gets me thinking. I don't really have a point, just musing. Just musing the way... Oh! My friend, you please don't... I'm just a man, I'm just here to bury my parents. I'm not here to fight you. I think... Oh, God. I think that he's, like, super into fighting me because, because I have my sword out, maybe? Maybe if I kind of put my sword away. Oh, man, everyone's just kind of crumpling like that. Imagine if this is how you died. Not ideal. Marigold decoction. Hey, what's this? Within 1 minute will cure light wounds or dispel hangover effects. Hey, I could use that. IRL. Although Tyler did tell me about some little kind of 5-hour energy looking thing that's become popular nowadays. That's supposed to be like a hangover cure. My God, will you look at this? Oh, fuck, this is actually, my heart kind of sank because I'm afraid that we're going to find the corpses of more than just our parents, more loved ones than that. We got to be careful. Why don't we take it easy? I, at the very least, want to try and find maybe my girlfriend or my friends. I wouldn't even remember what they look like, really, but something tells me the game is going to point them out to me if they're around. And be very careful. God, this is such an immersive experience. I hate to throw that word around. I know it's kind of almost lost its meaning at this point, but hopefully you guys kind of can get a sense of what I mean by that. It's just, I don't know, like I really, you know, maybe the truest form of immersion, it does feel like I'm in this place. I do feel very much like I'm in the shoes of this character that we're playing as. And like the tension's high, you know. I think that I've been thinking this more and more lately when it comes to games, is that tension is often a good sign. I think that you care about what's going on in a game, like that it's effectively kind of drawn you into the experience. And that doesn't just apply to games like this, right? Like a first-person kind of medieval RPG or sim. One of the games that really got me thinking about it was Super Monkey Ball. I was watching Oni play as I was watching Chris and Ding Dong and Julian playing through it, and Ding Dong brought up that point where the game Super Monkey Ball is very effective at like making you feel tense and like keeping you engaged in the experience, and I think that is a form of immersion. I think it's kind of odd to apply to a game like Super Monkey Ball, but that's kind of my point, is that that feeling can kind of exist in many different kinds of experiences, and it's something that I think is maybe something to aim for as a game designer. Just something that you know, it's an indicator that you're involved, I guess, is the fundamental core of what I'm saying. I saw, oh, was that bad? I was going to say I saw an activator marker. Let's see what we got. Not a whole lot of bandits, that's good. I'm not super keen on taking lives. I recognize where I am now and that this is the tavern. I'm afraid of what we're going to find inside, but I guess, you know, we just have to bite the bullet and check. Oh, God. Maybe down in the cellar. Maybe Bianca had the sense to get down in the cellar. She seemed like a smart young woman. I hope she's okay. Doesn't look like I'm getting in this way. Maybe we can check on our old friend Kanesh. You know, I know that we fought, we exchanged blows, but I would never wish this upon him. I'd never wish this upon anyone, but I don't know. I barely knew Kanesh. Maybe he wasn't a bad guy, just definitely down on his luck. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. Oh, getting a little bit of chug. So, well, like when I turn and face the other part of the village. Let's see. I have a feeling that there's gotta be... Oh, it's Bianca!
Why? Not you.
Will you see her face?
I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
I think what happened there was they wanted to give her a specific facial animation. Oh, honey. Bianca's ring. I'll take both of those. Yeah, I'm glad that it said that, because that was exactly my intention in taking it. I would never sell it. Oh, Henry. Oh, these aren't my friends, are they? I'm sure that we're gonna find the friends soon. Oh, I hope not. Let's explore the rest of the village. I don't know if I can... It's gonna be tough to go and see Henry's parents.
You stood by his side when he did this to you. And in the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
Oh, Henry, please. It's not your fault, my friend. I think this is, what's it called? What was his name? Deutsch. Henry's pretty... I don't even know what the word to use is. I think it's sweet that he called him a hero. I guess that'll summarize my feelings. Oh my gosh. Like, what could be worth this? You know what I mean? Like, what? Whatever. It's like every human life is precious. I don't know. This game is making me think about some stuff. I play games to escape. Not necessarily, though, you know that? I don't play games to escape a lot of the time. I play games because I love them. And I think a good game should make you think. It's definitely not to say every game needs to make you think or question your own morality or philosophy. Just that games have a very special way of doing that, in the same way that I think a lot of forms of media can do that. Games obviously have the unique trait that you play them, you know, you influence what happens, so I think that they have a lot of potential to make you think in ways that other forms of media can't really do. Also not saying that, you know, games are somehow superior to other forms of media, because I love books and movies and music, etc. Just pointing out ways in which it's different, you know? Uh-oh, I think this is our parents. Oh, boy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again.
Well, I'm glad that you did, Henry.
The one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
Oh, buddy.
But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree.
Aw, buddy.
At least I can do that much for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, oh, we're gonna do it ourselves. Well, I think I'll save that for the next episode, and that this is a good time to end the episode. It was very, I don't know, enjoyable doesn't feel like the right word. I'll just say that I'm pretty engrossed in the experience at this point, and thank you guys for watching with me. And in the next episode, first thing, we're going to take care of our parents. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.